Up next, the Lakers taking on the Warriors. For the Lakers, they start their season off in front of a raucous home crowd. This city is fired up to tip off this year. Warriors, Lakers, up next, right after this. Hello from 2K Sports. We're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. The combo up front is Draymond and Post. Stephen Curry is out there with DeAnthony Melton, and it's Moody in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, they've got Miller, and it's Doc in at the 2. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
Pass to the bulldozer. Miller outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Green. Back to Curry. Green up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry's shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. Pass to Thunder. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Nails it from 3.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
Here's Green. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. To stop the run. That's good from Curry on the assist from Green.
Well, defending Curry before he catches the ball is so important. He's got such a quick release.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Green, the pass to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Doc. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line for 2, number 3.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Curry. From outside the arc, another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, I don't care if he's blindfolded. You're always okay with Curry taking a 3 from that range.
And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
And here are the Warriors now, following the 3-pointer by Los Angeles. It's good on the putback.
And that's Draymond giving his team extra possession, showing you that motor.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back to you, BA.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Curry. He's got 9. Pass to post. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Ayton. Thunder grabs the board.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I love the fact that Ayton didn't just lay that up. He wanted to leave no room for doubt. Beautiful slam right there.
Now here's Post. Still without a bucket. Moody from outside. Drills it from deep.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
Yeah, that's a little easier to do out on the perimeter.
Here's Doc. Give him. Oh my goodness!
Wow!
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Warriors trail by 4. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry passes to Melton. Pass to Moody. Here's Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 11 points.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Here's Doc. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's Los Angeles up 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
We've got Gabe Vincent. And it's Smooth in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The score now all even.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Here's Magician. Here's Baddest one. The 3 is up. Offensive board. Smooth shot is good.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Fires the 3. Thunder grabs the board.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Doubled by Kuminga. Here's Thunder. Buries it from 3.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Now the Warriors making a switch here. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. And front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. And here's Curry for 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Well, if he gets this hot, it's very difficult to contain him. There are just so many ways Curry can beat you offensively.
Sends it home from three-point land.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. Here's Thunder. Horford covering. Doc passes to Smooth. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Moody. Back to Curry. Let's go with a 3. Curry with another miss.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Warriors trail by 7. On the wing, Curry. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first half. Here's Melton. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Here's Smooth. There's the double team with Horford. Smooth. Pass to the Magician. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Brian, back to you.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Moody. The kick out, Curry. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Here's Thunder. Here's Smooth. And he drops it in from the low post. Smooth's got 6 here in the quarter.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Melton outside. From the wing, it's rebounded by Los Angeles. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
And it means they will go deep into their bench again. It worked in the last matchup. Might as well spread more minutes around.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Lakers ahead. They're up by 8. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Well, we got to make some stops and get a little traction in this game. I mean, we fell behind right away, and so let's make a push the first 4 or 5 minutes, get back in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, they're playing within themselves, getting to their spots and working the ball to whoever is open.
Efficiently building out that lead. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the Lakers, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, trailing by 8, and so in the game for the Warriors. The combo up front is Draymond in post. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Moody in at small forward. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
That's elite rim protection by Ayton, and that's exactly what this team needs him to do. Control the paint.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Here's Curry. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure.
Well, in terms of entertainment, Steph Curry can put up more highlights in one game than some guys have in their entire career.
It's both from the stripe. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Doc. 13 points in the game. Clock at 6. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 9. Outside Curry. 3-pointer. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Well, the purest jump shot this game has ever seen. Curry's touch, his release, just picture perfect.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Ayton. Miller, right side. Deflects the pass. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Outside, Green. That's good from Curry on the assist from Green. Curry's got 25 points. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, and BA, that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his 2nd Defensive Player of the Year award.
Doc. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Outside Curry. Screen by Post. Left side Curry. Curry from inside.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Miller outside. Pass to Thunder. Here's the bulldozer. Here's Doc. 15 points in the game. The shot by Thunder, no good. Now Curry. Miller pulls it in.
defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
Thunder with the bucket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
Checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Stephen Curry.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Kuminga. Melton outside. Screen by Post. Fires it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Thunder's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Doc, no good.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Tipped. To Miller, and here's Ayton, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Quentin Post.
Well, his skill is a lot to handle around the basket. Ayton that time expected to get the contact, and he used it to get to the line.
Vincent's checked in for the Lakers.
And there was a lot of pressure and expectation put on DeAndre Ayton as a #1 pick in the draft. And he's basically been a double-double guy his entire career.
Right side Hield. Here's Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Here's Smooth. 6 points for him from behind the arc. Rebounded by Hield. Fires the 3. The shot off that time. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Los Angeles up by 8. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And it's baddest one in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. Smooth, no good. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 8-point game. Kuminga's shot is off.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Doc passes to Battiswan. Gets an open look and hits it. Battiswan's got his first points of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Horford finds Hield. Now here's Curry. Screen by Horford. 5 to shoot. Now here's Curry. Tight defense on him. The shot won't fall. Los Angeles leading by 10. Pass to Doc. Here's the bulldozer. There's the three. And they'll get another chance. Now here's Hield. Not a lot of room. No luck on that one. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Doc passes to Battiswan. Here's Smooth. They set the screen. Fires for three. Horford pulls it in. Warriors trail by 10. Trying to find a spark. Oh, Kuminga! Up for days!
Yeah, just throw it up there and let Kuminga do the rest. What an athlete.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary fantastic Laker.
New group getting ready for the Warriors. Post's checked in for Horford. Green comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Hield. And it's Melton in for Pajemski. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. MP scanning the floor. Now Ayton. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Oh, what an effort from Moody.
You know, throughout his career, Green has been a reliable point forward, a big guy who can really orchestrate an offense.
Miller outside. Cash from downtown.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
On the wing, Curry.
Lakers foul, number 3. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Post. Is covered by Ayton. 4 on the clock. Curry! Rebounded by Ayton. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Doc. Melton covers. Oh! Touches it off the glass. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Curry surveys. He lets it go. Ooh, it misses. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now he shoots from 8. And he gets it to go from the low block.
Well, the defense has to do a better job pushing DeAndre Ayton farther out on the floor, because you can see right there, even with good defense, he's going to light you up inside.
Stolen by Ayton.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Lakers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Doc.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Yeah, Curry has added so much muscle over the years, showing you right there that added strength.
Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry at the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
B.A., all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
And he nails it!
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Hield fires! So we see the Lakers taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And time now to present our player of the game.